Hello everyone, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. I am from Ohio, and I just want to bring you a video today. I am doing with the Forever Fern stamp set. I am calling this Forever Fern Trio of Christmas cards, and I will be showing those to you in just a minute. I do want to say that for all customers that want to order, the fitting floret set is now on live to be ordered. You have until January 4th to get some of the specialty things like the paper and the embellishments. Those will not be in the new catalog. The bundle will, as far as the dies and the frame florets stamp set. It will all be there. The Christmas stamp set will not. So if you want all of that, you need to order that by January 4th. I do want to say, excuse me, I do want to say if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be that demonstrator for you. Or if you would like to join a team and you just haven't done so yet, I would like to be able to work with you on that too. You can get my information when I turn the camera down. My host code will be there, my online store, where all of that can be taken care of. You can also message me there or message me here. I would very much appreciate it. So I want to get started. I'm going to turn my camera. I've got it sitting a little bit different. I hope it transitions a little better. Just trying new things, and you know how that goes. You just get comfortable with one thing, but it's not the best thing, and so it's like time to move on and see what else we can do. So I'm going to move my camera down to where you guys will be able to see it. I'm going to make sure that I have you in focus on my computer. That's why I'm looking to the side, because I am going to add that and make that bigger so that I can see it. Now I see it, so here we go. I'm going to turn you up to where you can see. You're going to see my ceiling and stuff too, but I'm sorry about that. So here we go. You see my camera there. So my camera wants to come out of the... It's not going to work as easy as I thought. It worked easier a minute ago. I had my thing too tight, I think. There we go. I'm going to straighten my paper up as I... Or straighten my camera up, because that's what I about knocked over. There we go. So here are my 3 cards. And I'm going to tell you what I call these 3 cards. Let me make sure that they're all in focus for us. And let me just really quick plug my phone in, because I don't want it to die. That would not be good. So what I've called these 3 cards is, this is my Simply Stamped, my Simply Stamped with a little more, and my Simply Stamped Fully Loaded, which means that I used all kinds of stuff on it, made it more of an avid type card. So we're going to be doing these 3 cards, very simple. All the paper is cut the same for all 3 cards. All the colors are the same. I did decorate the inside. This paper, the cardstock, is cut the same as this cardstock, so you can get everything cut and laid out in their colors and be able to just pull from there. I do have my PDF, which is over on my Facebook group called Stamp Crazy VIP. Here it is. It's the picture of the cards, what I cut them, and then this is just general directions for each card, what color each leaf is and stuff like that. I didn't put specifics per card on this. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to move these up. And you probably won't be able to see all of them. You'll see the gist of them. We'll bring the paper in. So what I have here, this is for these 2. And they are 1 inch by 2 1/4. 1 1/8 inch by 2 3/8 to mat them with. These are 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. The red is, it's cherry cobblers, 5 1/4 by 4, because I only want a small edge around my card. And these are 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and folded. So let's fold all of these first. How's that? We can get that done and out of the way. So there's 1. 2 and 3. So I'm going to set these with these out of my way, okay? We'll just sit them over here on top of my computer. That'll be a good place for them. We're going to bring in our, we'll stamp the 3 cards first, okay? So what I'm going to do, the colors I used were, or are, crumb cake is for the splatters that we have on there. Evening evergreen is for the smaller leaf. Soft succulent is for the bigger leaf. And cherry cobbler is for the berry looking leaf. So let's get started. I'm going to just move these over this way, out of the way of my stamp pads. We'll take the soft succulent first. And I'm not going to worry about inking up my whole stem. I don't really need it. But I do want the whole leaf. So I'm just going to add a few of these to this. Scoot that down so I don't get it in my card. So these may not all look, I got some red on there. Let's go ahead and turn that over. So I'm going to stamp for all of my cards. You don't have to be real specific because not everybody is getting the same card. So it really doesn't matter if they look alike or not. So I'm getting all 3 of them with this color stamped. Okay. And there we go. We have that stamped. We don't need that one anymore. I'm gonna, or we don't need it right now because we're doing the fronts. We'll come in and do the insides. So I'm just going to stamp some leaves right here. And there we go with the leaves on that one. Just add some leaves right here. And I'll just add a leaf right here. Okay, we're done with that one. Now this one we will not put berries on. We'll just put berries on the first 2. And maybe just add a berry up there. Okay, there's the berries there. I'm gonna add berries right here. Oh, look at that. I am gonna have to turn that piece over and it's got the red on it. So you know what I have to do? I did that a while ago, stamped in the wrong pad. So let me erase this little mark down here. This is a, I think I have ink on my fingers. Okay, we're gonna start over with that because I made a mistake. Imagine that. Do y'all make mistakes? Let me clean it, get the green off of it. We don't want that to happen. And I really inked that in the green too. It's like, okay. So let's bring this leaf back in. We're going to ink him. I'm going to ink him up this way because there's a little ink mark there. I'm going to ink him here. And I'm going to ink him here. Then I'm going to bring in this one. Let's clean this one a minute. There we go. Now, we're going to bring in the berries. And make sure we hit the red. That was crazy. There we go. We got some red in there. I know it looks all mishmashy now, but it'll get there, I promise. We're going to take 2 of these and we're going to go ahead and stamp Merry Christmas on them. In the red. Okay, we have those ready. Now we're going to take the crumb cake over here. We're going to add some splatters. We're just going to add splatters on all of the cards. Oops. And there we go. We have the splatters on that. So let's take these for a minute. We're going to set them to the side. We're going to bring in our other 3 pieces. And we're going to do our insides real quick. Whoops, if I can get a hold of them. There we go. So we'll bring in our first leaf with the soft succulent. We'll bring our next leaf with the evergreen. I'm just basically stamping all these the same since I'm right here. Then I'll bring in my berries. And then we'll bring in our little splatters again. And just hit. That was quick, wasn't it? So we're done with all the stamp pads. Let's put them away before I get my fingers back in the ink, because I do that quite often. I'm going to be going to the nursing home to visit my sister after I get done here, and they're going to think, what in the heck? Didn't she ever wash her hands? Okay, these are our insides. So now let's put our cards together. Well, first, go ahead and put them on the card bases. I moved my glue. Moved my glue. Let's scoot this up. There we go. So I'm just going to add this to my card. There we go. Do the same with this one. I just wanted to show you 3 different ways to do this card. You know, this is just one layer basically. And I wanted to show you how that could be done and make a nice card. Be quick. So you need a quick card. And this would be your card. This one just shows a little bit more. And then this one I'm going to go ahead and put on the card, because what I did was I let more red show, even though that they're cut the same. I took this one and I kind of measured 1/8 of an inch around. Of course, the 2 bottom sides are not going to look, they're going to be wider, this side and the bottom. And then I'm going to take this that I didn't put the berries on, because we will be using the die cut berries on it. This is our fully loaded card. Now this one I just made sure on these 2 sides that I have 1/8 inch. So there we go with that. And I got a little mark on that one. Didn't know if that was glue or ink. Lighten that up with my eraser. Okay, these can go on their card bases now. We'll embellish them in just a second. And this is just basically gluing. I mean, you can't get much easier than this. Of course, you could put your card on backwards and different things like that. That might cause a problem. That's how I work a lot of times. So we have these on, and I forgot to stamp my Merry Christmas on this one. So let me pick that up and do that real quick. Forgot the message down there. That's not good. Okay, now we're going to do our insides. They're all the same, so it doesn't matter what I put where. And what's easy about these cards is I made 3 different cards, used all the same size cuts on my cardstock, used all the same inks, all the same embellishments, so I didn't have to get out a lot. And I've got 3 different cards going here. So that makes it really, really nice. One more. And it's nice to be able to take 2 stamp sets. I used Forever Fern and I used Hope and Peace. I will show you both of those in just a second. I used the Forever Flourishing dies. So before we finish embellishing these, I used Forever Fern. I used this leaf, this berry looking leaf, and this leaf. Hope and Peace. I use this Merry Christmas because I love the font on it. There it is. And then my Forever Flourishing dies that goes with the Forever Fern. I used the die that went with the berry looking leaf. So that was really easy to do. And that Forever Fern, it's in the annual catalog. And it has really been popular. So you might already have it. I'm going to go ahead and glue my Merry Christmas. Here. Same with this. Merry Christmas. We are going to put dimensionals on each one of those. So let me get, I just had those, and what did I do with them? They're right here. We're going to go ahead and put 3 across. I like for mine to really hold on and not sag in the middle. So 3 is my number. So let's bring these in. These are the 2 we still have to work on, besides putting the embellishments on. So this, let's put this sign on this one first. Whoa. When you drop it, you're going to think that might have to be the place for it, right? Let's get our berries out. I have 2 ribbons made already. And I have my berries already cut out. I stamped them ahead of time just to save time here. My piece of paper wants to move all over because I don't want it glued down on my table. So I'm just going to take and add a few of these. On here. And I don't want this whole one on my, I'm going to cut it apart. So I'm going to take it, I think I'm going to just cut right here. Let me get this stark edge off of here. And right there. And I think I'm going to add this. And I'm just putting glue back at the base of them. I'm not gluing them totally down because I want them to look a little 3D. And I'm just going to add this one right here. Actually, I think I'm going to add it under that. Like so. And this one I don't think I'm going to use. After I get this on, I might. Let's take and put our... And I think I'm going to add that right like that. Instead of straight. Okay, I'm going to take my bows. And with that I used my glue dots. And I just add a glue dot to the back. And go ahead and stick that on my card. I'm going to do the same with this one. There's a glue dot up here I already see. I missed it. And I am going to take and put that right here on the corner there. Let's put the glue up. We don't need glue anymore. And I'm going to get my champagne jewels. I'm liking my champagne jewels right now. So that's what I've been using. I see a little bit of glue on my card. right here. So I'm going to take that glue eraser and just get that up. Make sure I don't fill it on any other card. A little bit right here. If you watch my videos, you know I love the glue erasers. I get them at Amazon. I can't live without them because I'm messy, I will say. So let's get my take your pick tool out, and we're just going to add some jewels to our card. And there's that one. Let's do this one. Whoops. Stuck to my... There's that one. And there's that one. So that's our 3 cards. Very easy to do. You might want to give them a try, especially if you have this set. I know it's not a Christmas set, but it gives that Christmassy feel. And you can also do these in different color combinations. I use cherry cobbler, soft succulent, evening evergreen, and then of course crumb cake. And I really like that. But you can take and use a lot of different color combinations. I think like pear pizzazz with the calypso coral, and maybe add in a daffodil delight or crushed curry with that. That would be really, really pretty. That's more springy looking, but it's a brighter card to brighten someone's day. Just different things like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be having my surgery tomorrow. I'm having a total knee replacement. So I don't know when I'll be back on with a video, but I'll try to not stay gone too long. Thanks, and everybody have a great day. Bye.